Oh no, what's it telling me? Something went wrong. Nothing went wrong. Tell me something went wrong. Stupid. Right, there we go. Okay. Just write down. Avery's got a lesson on Tuesday morning. Tuesday's the 27th. Okay, got it. Okay. First person here is Summer. Will my ex-partner and his girlfriend still continue to bother me? It's been months at this point. I don't contact this man in any way. They're both blocked, and somehow I still get brought up into their mess. They're going to leave you alone eventually. It just may take some time. Like, don't, like, try to stay away from them as much as possible. So if they reach out to you, I would just ignore them. And I would try to stay away from it. The further away from it that you stay, the sooner it will end. Mega love. You have the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're currently with someone, current relationship should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you do have a relationship coming in. If that's something you're looking for, it could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or possibly a Libra. Hi, Zara. AA guidance. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when you leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Exploring your options around social activity could be bringing in happiness, and a new journey may begin. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. TVET for today. You've got the world at your feet with new beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You also may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Life moves forward. Jay, when do you see communication between me and Brianna next? Could be within the next 3 weeks. Can-Chan, love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. If you're currently with someone, current relationships should be functioning well, but anything that's not functioning well will disintegrate and move into the past, and you'll make a decision to move forward, possibly with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You do have happiness coming in around love moving forward. Listen to your intuition, and don't be afraid to explore your options. You also could have a Capricorn around. Lucky, General. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. You may be feeling a little bit more grounded and stable around finances, and you could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A new journey begins. Be wise for the next few days, General. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you have choices and options coming in around social activity. You have an Aries, a Pisces, and a Sagittarius around. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Should be a good couple of days. Brooklyn, will my kids' childcare be covered by the state between now and July? The state sent me a huge bill, but I can't pay it due to being currently unemployed. I'm not convinced that they're going to pay the whole thing. They may pay something, or they may work something out with you. I would call them and see what you could work out. I would try to get on top of it and explain the situation, rather than just letting it go, because it looks like there may be a complication around it, or it's not going to be a quick fix. I'm not convinced that they pay the whole thing, but they may pay part of it. Lita got ghosted by K Taurus. Not sure why. I thought it was going well. What's next in love for me? Well, you do have a committed relationship and romance coming in and a wish coming true. So let's see what happens here. You have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, maybe a Pisces. You also could have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but it may be a Sagittarius. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Taurus still shows around you, so you may still hear from that person, and things could change for the better quickly. John, general for the weekend. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a Leo. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. You may be thinking of traveling or planning travel. A new journey begins. Not bad. Not bad. Brooklyn, will I get the job with PetSmart? I have a job, but my start date isn't until the end of May. I just want a part-time job until then. You could get hired at PetSmart. The issue is that I don't know how fast you would start there either. Like, you might not start until like the middle of May, and if you're going to plan on leaving in 2 weeks, I don't think that it would be worth it. Yeah, I don't think that you're going to be able to find a job and only be there for I don't think you're going to be able to find something and start tomorrow, and you only have a month until the end of May. So I'm not convinced that's going to work out. If you want to find a job like that, my suggestion would be, this has nothing to do with the cards, but just in general, like, I would look for like for a part-time job working for like a private person, like somebody's deli or somebody's gas station, because I don't think you're going to have to go through like the corporate bullshit. That takes a while. Like, you don't have to do orientation and that kind of shit, which they may not schedule for 2 weeks. And then we're already now into the middle of May. Lita, will the hiring freeze really last until June or July? I can't move into my position until it's over. I don't think it's going to last till July. I think it may, maybe within like the next 6 weeks. So where would that bring us? Maybe the middle of June? The beginning of June, maybe? Brooklyn, general for this Saturday through next week. Slow and steady wins the race. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Feeling ambitious, you may be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and new doors may open. Jasmine, love for the next 2 weeks. Things look a little slow. You've got strength in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles is in reverse, which can kind of indicate if you're currently in a relationship that things are not aligning or the relationship is weakening. If you're not with anyone, it just may be that not much is changing. Things are a little bit like there's a little disharmony and misalignment around love in the next 2 weeks. Nothing bad is happening. It just may be that not much is changing. Essence for today and tomorrow. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, but the hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Listen to your intuition. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Money comes in, finances improve. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Jasmina, general. Life changes for you for the better quickly and anxiety eases. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Could be spending time with a Libra. You might even be thinking about starting a side business, a side project, or a side hustle. Aries sun, love. Okay, when it comes to love, you've got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're not with anyone, you've got a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries around. You also have a Libra. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, so it's probably new energy coming in. If you're already with someone, leave the past in the past, and your current relationship should be like well-balanced, grounded, and stable. Bella, will Aquarius call me or did I piss him off? I think you're going to hear from Aquarius. I think you'll hear from him, yes. Brooklyn, will I be able to cover all of my bills for next month? Will I be able to pay the rent for June? I think you will be able to pay your bills for next month and also pay the rent in June, yes. Vartika, love. When it comes to love, don't be afraid to express your wants and needs. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. So any situation that's not functioning well, any situation that you feel like you're not getting out of it what you put into it, half 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of a thing, is probably going to be moving into the past. Life is moving forward. You've got a Scorpio coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, you've got Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but Capricorn comes up strongest. And you also have a Sagittarius. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Emily, for the near future for Jean and me. It's a little slow and steady wins the race, but things are moving forward with happiness around this situation. Communications either coming in or picking up, and you may be spending time together. You also could have travel around this situation. Pallavi, love. When it comes to love, You're headed towards the 10 cups being full, and it could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. Explore your options because you could have choices and options that come in. You also may have a Sagittarius. Life changes for you for the better quickly. When somebody makes you an offer, that would be hard to turn down. Beautiful one for today. Disappointments heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something. Listen to your intuition. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. And you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Bacon, will I get the concert tickets for in hyphen at the pre-sale? I think you will. You got about a 70% chance, yes. Maggie, love. You got success coming in around love when you express your wants and needs around love and don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Explore your options. You have a Leo here. You have choices and options. You've got a Cancer and possibly a Pisces. You do have a committed relationship coming in if you're not already with someone. If you are with someone, current relationship should be functioning pretty well. Devin, love. When it comes to love, explore your options. You have the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities with growth, change, and transformation. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward, so it's probably going to be new energy coming in. You've got Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have a Scorpio. You have new beginnings that could lead to success around love moving forward on stable ground. You have Passion coming in. You also have a Leo coming in. Let's see what happens. Bella, am I a good fit for the ID job? I'm not a writer. Okay, let's see. Still looks like you might be a good fit. You got about a 70% chance or better. See what happens. Amen for the weekend with O. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Communication looks good. But you may, I don't know, the communication looks good, but you might be feeling like undecided or a little negative around things. I don't know if you feel like things are a little out of balance, or Three of Pentacles is in reverse. You may find like things are misaligned. Communication looks good, and expressing your wants and needs may be helpful. Galapsha, career reading. You have a new journey on the horizon around your career and a wish that comes true. Exploring your options leads to success and brings in cause for celebration around career. Life comes into balance and begins to move forward, and happiness comes in around career. I'm going to say sometime you may see movement, like your career moving forward sometime between now and the end of the summer. Stephanie, financials. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Adding a side business, side project, side hustle could be a wish comes true that brings in more money. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan may make you feel relief. Explore your options around career, work, school, business, whatever it is. Life is moving forward. New love. How will it go meeting Alexander? It goes well. There's growth, change, and transformation, feeling grounded and stable, mutual respect. Looks good. Hi, Mel. Hi, Shali, general for tomorrow. You've got success coming in around whatever it is you plan on doing tomorrow. Success and happiness. Something out of the blue, fun and exciting may happen if you don't have anything planned, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. You have the world at your feet. Ruchi, next in love. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down around love, but explore your options. New beginnings on the horizon. You could have a wish that comes true with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but then you also have another Leo and a Scorpio around. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And you may have long-term potential around your next relationship or current one if you're in one. Mihak, general. You've got teamwork favored around work, school, or business, and possibly a new job or business opportunity coming in. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Disappointment heals and moves into the past, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Esha, is Elle attracted to me? Yes, I think so. Hello, overall energy for next month. Overall energy is good. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Negativity is moving into the past. It's like positive and moving forward. Successful and moving on. Sarah, A the Pisces, current feelings for our current situation. May feel as if things are out of balance. Three of Pentacles is in reverse. This person could be feeling like things are misaligned, and I would look out for having another argument or a disagreement over not seeing eye to eye around something. Dee Dee. Hey, Boo, what's up with the Gemini? He seems pissed off talking to me. I don't know why. He may be stressed out around, it could have something to do with his, like, family. I don't think he's mad at you. I think he may be taking it out on you, but the Fool is in reverse, so more may be revealed around the situation. Could feel like he's stuck between a rock and a hard place, or like, I don't know if you want him to do something or his family wants him to do something different, or there's like caught between conflict. Oh, did those. Palak, career guidance. I made new strategies and started fresh with my preps based on your previous readings. I want to know if I'm on the right path. The on the right path question is a loaded question, because every path that you're on is always the right one, because it's going to teach you something. So let me see what the cards say about career. And it looks like teamwork is favored, and you should be feeling like relief around your career moving forward. New opportunities and feeling ambitious should lead you to success with more money coming in, growth, change, and transformation around career. Things look good. Things look good. Let's see what happens. Abstain. I've been moving to a new country for 2 months. I must leave here. Will I be able to find a way to stay here? Can you clarify the question? I'm not sure what you're asking. You're moving to a new country, but you have to leave, but how could you stay here? I'm not really sure what you're asking. energy, updated love, looking for a solid one. You might need to cut away people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Something or someone may be keeping you stuck and stagnant. And life isn't going to move forward until you distance yourself or cut away an old situation. If you feel like somebody is holding you back or somebody's half in, half out, you might have to just make the decision to end it. Because making decisions that push people, places, and things that no longer serve you into the past leads you to success and new opportunities come in. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. So that could be it too. If you're putting up with somebody's bullshit, hoping that something is going to change for the better and nothing has changed, you know, like in, let's say, the last 6 months, you may have to make the decision to forget about it in order for new doors to open. And then you do have a fire sign coming in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but Sagittarius and Aries come up the strongest. Priscilla, time frame of when I'll hear back from my lawyer. Should be pretty soon, like maybe sometime next week. Maybe by the middle of next week. Lady Sunshine, weekend vibes. Good. Like grounded, stable, down to earth, relaxing, pleasant, sincere. It's good. It's good. Maybe taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. There also may be group activity, feeling like happy and content. It looks like a pleasant weekend. Shushi, what is expected between me and Roshan, sir? I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but things look slow. I wouldn't expect all that much around this situation, but if you, it's hard to, it's too broad of a question really to answer, but it looks like things are a little stagnant. So if you want to see something change around the situation, you might need to be the one to take the initiative. But I don't know what it is you're looking for with this person. Brenda, for today. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the day. You might be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. You may be investing time and effort into a side business, side project, side hustle that could be successful. Awesome. How is Matt feeling about me today? Things look slow and out of balance between the two of you. I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but they may be feeling resentful about something. They may feel that you're like grounded and stable, a loyal friend, but they're feeling resentful about something, or they may feel like things are a little out of balance. Dr. Sony, general overall. Life could change for you for the better quickly, especially around like work, school, or business. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You may be spending time with a Pisces, could be spending time with an Aries. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures and you're ready for it. Not too bad. Michelle, when will I get my inheritance? Things look slow. It might take some time. So the hangman is here. I don't know if things are caught up right now and like legal bullshit could take a little while. I'm going to say, I don't know how long this has been going on, but maybe before the end of the year. Amy, for the next 48 hours for Sunny. Life has come into balance. Life is moving forward quickly. They're feeling happy and content. They've walked away from people, places, and things that no longer serve them. They may have something nice happening with the Empress, like love and money looks good. They're maybe planning travel, and they could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Katrina, did Nathan and Shalise have a falling out? I don't think so. Migu for the next 24. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and success comes in around work, school, or business. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money comes in, finances may be improving, and you could be spending time with a Virgo. Magician's heart, love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that is stuck or stagnant or misaligned or not functioning well will disintegrate and move into the past. And then you could have a love offer that comes in from a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But Pisces comes up the strongest. New beginnings are on the horizon. And it's like, don't overthink things. So if something is not working, it may be something, whatever is not working, don't overthink it. If it's not working, it may be time to move forward. Shop, boyfriend Jay's current feelings and next actions towards me. Person's looking distant. I don't know where you guys are in your relationship or what it's been like lately, but they're showing as Emperor in reverse. They're in control of the situation, or they're manipulating the situation. They don't seem to be putting in a whole lot of effort, and it looks like you might be feeling disappointed in them. You'll hear from them, but it looks like they're distant, or it could be like sporadic communication. Ivo, hello, hello. Emily, for tomorrow with Soha. Things look slow. Eight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles are slow movers. And look out with the Devil that there's not deceit around the situation. The Three of Pentacles is in reverse. Things look a little misaligned. If you have an issue with this situation, I would express your feelings tomorrow. I wouldn't wait. Miriam, will there be layoffs at my job? I would never say never because shit happens, but I don't see any on the immediate horizon. Angela, love. Negativity around love moves into the past, and if you're in a relationship, it does have long-term potential if you express your wants and needs and leave the past in the past. If you're not with anyone, leave the past in the past and life moves forward. You've got good luck coming in around a long-term committed relationship with success. That could be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Cause for celebration comes in when you don't settle for less than you want or deserve and express your wants and needs around love. New beginnings around the horizon. You're being guided by the divine towards greener pastures, and your perseverance pays off. Not bad. Eminem, love for Taurus. Love for Taurus. Okay, this person seems to be pretty much happy and content with the way their life is right now. If they're currently with someone, it may be slow and steady, wins the race, or not moving forward quickly, but they're content. If they're not with anyone, they show an earth sign here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and a new beginning on the horizon, so it may be a new person coming in. But they're a slow mover, but they seem to be pretty content with the way things are. Virta, General. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life moves forward. You've got maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. You may be feeling undecided about something. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. Could be spending time with a Virgo, maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Your luck is changing for the better as we move through the spring. Amu, romance. I don't see a whole lot of romance here right now. If you're currently with someone, expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. If you're not with anyone, you may have choices and options that come in, but you might not be getting to romance and love just yet. If you're not with anyone, life is moving forward. It wouldn't be old energy returning. You've got fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries coming in, possibly a Capricorn. If you're currently with someone and your current relationship is not functioning well, you may decide to leave it in the past and move forward towards greener pastures. Isabella, working finances for next week. Work looks good. Teamwork is favored with a new beginning on the horizon. Life is moving forward. Money's coming in. Well, it's like earned income is coming in, paying your bills, feeling grounded and stable. It's a pleasant week. Pretty good. Emin, next between me and the AT. Things look a little slow, but there could be like small talk. A little slow. Knight of Pentacles is a slow mover, but there is communication here. Oh, thank you, Louise. Starfall, love. You've got lay down the law, set boundaries, and a wish comes true around love. If you're already with someone, current relationship should be functioning well. The hard work you put in comes back to you, a new journey begins. If you're not with anyone, it's probably going to be new energy coming in because life is moving forward pretty quickly, and it could be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Not too shabby. Sean, will I get my poster campaign up this weekend? Will I get my poster campaign up this weekend? I think you could make that happen, yes. Lizette, general for the rest of the month. You've got the world at your feet. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You might be feeling like teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. You could be planning travel. Cause for celebration comes in around having choices and options around social activity. Life's moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. Louise, what's next for my academic career? Will I be able to do better? I feel like I am struggling a lot. Staying focused and taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care helps things move forward. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities and a wish comes true. Things are going to move forward. Things are going to move forward. I would say take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Don't be so hard on yourself, one step at a time. Try not to like look at it big picture and get overwhelmed. One thing at a time. Take it in small bites. You're being guided by the divine towards greener pastures. So I think that you're going to be doing better in the near future. Ladybug, did my managers at work ignore my text yesterday? And if so, why? I don't think they ignored it. I just don't think that they had time to respond, or they didn't have time, like whatever it was in reference to, they didn't have an answer. Ivo, the garment sample we're currently making, will it be favorably received, making other divisions and managers start purchasing from us and have substantial increase in our sales? It's got plenty of potential. Yeah, that could happen. Sukhpreet, did Kiran tell his friend Inder about his conversation with me? And if so, what? And Inder's thoughts about it? I don't think he mentioned anything to him about it yet. That guy over there snoring. He's out cold. Stephanie with the F for next week. You could have a new journey begin, or something out of the blue, fun and exciting may happen. Life could change for you for the better quickly, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. You might be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, and you could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Anthony, do you see when a well-paid job offer will be coming to me? Current job salary is very low, and I want to travel abroad. You may find a better job sometime between now and like the end of, like maybe between now and the end of the year. Yeah, there is potential for more to come. Tiffany, messages from Tarot. Okay, you got the Magician here. The ability to manifest new opportunities. Listen to your intuition. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you may be spending time with an old friend, or somebody from your past could be returning. Sundry, energy around M the Aries. Energy around M the Aries. Energy is like grounded, stable, sincere, like maybe hardworking, perseverant. Pretty good. Lizette, general between me and Aries. Slow and steady wins the race, but expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Communication comes in or picks up. You should be spending time together. Not bad. You have the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities around the situation. Things move forward a little bit. Slow and steady wins the race, but okay. Pretty girl, money this month and next month. Money is a little bit slow. Nothing terrible is happening. It's like money's coming in, money's going out kind of a thing. Well functioning, but a little slow. Tanya, general. may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You're not looking back on the past, and the disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Romance may be heating up with Capricorn. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Nat, general. Could have something nice happen around work. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. A little bit more financial stability coming in, and you may be planning to travel. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Listen to your intuition. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Butterfly A, me and Davidson next month. Things look a little, okay, I don't know where you guys are in your relationship, but the Fool is in reverse, which means something could get revealed that may need to be dealt with, and things may be a little bit misaligned, or two people that may not be on the same page. I'm not sure exactly where you guys are in your relationship, but you may want to discuss your wants and needs with this person, because you may just not be looking at things the same way, or expecting, or have the same expectations of one another. Zara, next action of Giorgio's the Scorpio towards me. It should be communication that comes in through text message, but it might be a little slow, or communication may be sporadic, hit or miss. Martisha, feeling defeated. Anything coming in that's good that I need to know? You may be planning travel. Life is changing for you for the better quickly. You could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You could have choices and options around social activity. Not bad. Will me and Team Cancer get together this weekend? I think you will get together this weekend. If for some reason you don't, you'll get together soon. Tanya, Capricorn, just left. He stayed over. How did he feel about it? Good. Happy and content, down to earth. He feels like things are well functioning. He's pretty content. Sammy, for the near future. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you may be feeling grounded and stable around work, school, or business. Feeling financially stable, teamwork is favored. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life is moving forward. Tanya, love coming in. Love coming in. Yeah, you have a committed relationship here. Should you choose to enter it, life is moving forward. It could be with that earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, although Sagittarius shows up around you too. For a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship, perseverance pays off, but Capricorn comes in strongest as of right now. Queen City, today for me and G, friends. Okay, nothing out of the ordinary is happening. There could be communication. You may be like discussing getting together, but it looks a little slow for today in general, aside from communication. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation, though, may help things move forward. Okay, I would say. Liam, when will I start a job? You could start a job sometime later next month. Our K1 spirit messages. Oh, what am I knocking everything over? Queen of Air, independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. Ace of Water, falling in love, the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, enhanced intuition, a new home. Life experience, Archangel Chamuel, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. It's time to spread your wings. Sundry, will I move into a new place with M or by myself? I think it's going to be by yourself. Anthony, I have one question these days. If you make fried chicken at home, is it more expensive or the same? Oh, God. I don't make fried chicken. I couldn't tell you. I would assume it's probably cheaper to make it at home. Although you got to take a lot of things into consideration, okay? So I have a friend, she said to me, first of all, she lives, like she rents out a room, not a room, but like a part of a house. And she doesn't really have a kitchen, but kind of, like she can manage. She's one person, you know, but she said that she eats out a lot. And she said, you know, if I want tacos, you know, I can go to Taco Bell and it's already made and they're only a couple of dollars. If I want to make it at home, I have to go buy the meat. I have to buy the tacos. I have to buy the lettuce. I have to buy the tomatoes. I never really thought about it like that. And then she said, and then if I don't use it all, it's whatever's left over is going to go bad. So that's a waste. And she's right. So I guess it really depends. Fried chicken, I don't know how much chicken costs to buy these days. And it would be chicken parts. I would think that it probably would be cheaper to make it at home. It's not cheap to buy the ingredients for anything, but if it's something you're going to use, like say, for example, I know everybody's complaining about how expensive eggs are. I fucking hate eggs. I hate them. I hate them. However, I will force myself to eat hard-boiled eggs in a salad with a ton of vinegar on them to kill the taste. Anyway, but if you're going to buy a dozen eggs, and let's just say it's something outrageous, like $10 for the 12 eggs. If you're going to use those 12 eggs, like if one's going into like, say 2 are going into a salad, right? That's one meal. And then you have 2 going into pancakes. That's another meal. You know, it's like you're kind of getting a lot from that. And then it depends on what kind of ingredients you use. You know, like, do you buy the most expensive eggs or do you buy the cheapest eggs? You know, what's most important to whoever is doing the cooking? Like my dad is one of those people that he buys very good ingredients and he doesn't care if he spends the money on it. Me, I kind of get a little annoyed because a lot of times Avery wants this and then she doesn't fucking eat it. And I'm like, I'm not eating that, so now I got to give it to the dog. So I think it depends. Fruit in this house, berries will never go bad. So if I spend, like now, I think I paid yesterday $3.39, which I thought was relatively good. That was from ShopRite. Aldi usually has them cheaper. They're never going to go bad in this house. Between me and Avery, they're going to be gone. Cucumbers, Avery loves. They won't go bad either. But some things, yeah, it's a waste. You know, like stuff like if you could eat canned tuna is pretty good for you. It's high in protein. You got to watch the mercury. I'm telling you, I've had it. I've had it. I watched this guy talk yesterday on whatever his channel was. about all the things that you should stay away from. You shouldn't eat kale. You shouldn't eat vegetables. You shouldn't eat. And I'm like, every fucking thing that 10 years ago they were telling us to eat. Everything. And like now they're pumping out how good avocados are. I'm telling you, in a couple of years, they're going to be telling you not to eat avocados. Today, the avocado is good. In a few years, they're going to tell you stay away from avocados. They're poison. But what the guy said, which was true, because I had it happen to a friend of mine, she was like overindulging on kale. I mean, how do you do that? It's just not that good. But she claims that she got kidney stones from eating too much kale. And this guy said it too. She was the first person I heard say it. And that was a long time ago. That was probably about 10 years ago. Anyway. Emmett, what are A's thoughts that I have an interest in him and he started to pick up on the vibe? He's not really thinking much about it. He just may feel like you're interested in him, but he's not really, he's just kind of neutral. Yeah, he's not really thinking all that much about it as of right now. I think his focus right now is kind of on like work. Like that's where his energy is, focused on work. Peach, will things finally pick up with the new job this weekend? I think things are going to pick up, yes. Taylor, weekend love, I'm single and dating. I don't see all that much happening this week. I mean, there could be people that you're talking to, possibly a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. You may have a Sagittarius route, but it may be a little bit of a slow weekend. Not all that much is going on. Nothing out of the ordinary. Anthony, I'm in an area. Frozen meals and 7-Eleven is very popular. A portion is small but clean, like spaghetti, and they warm it up for you. Yeah, but what is it made in? You know, I'm a little curious about the shit that they cook in. Are they cooking in this crappy oil that's meant to like lubricate machines? Like, what is going on? I mean, I get a little concerned. I mean, I must be really dating myself, or I don't know if maybe I was in a different timeline, but when I was growing up, I remember being a little kid in school and learning about the 4 food groups. Fruits and vegetables, meat, dairy, and like bread and grains. And what I was taught back then is that you should have one from each at each meal. So, I don't know, potatoes, chicken, broccoli, and steak, whatever. Or yeah, because you could put butter on the potato, whatever. And then all of a sudden they changed that to like this food pyramid, which I think is totally wrong. I don't think anybody should be eating that much bread, and there was a time where I remember from being very little, I wasn't allowed to have ice cream. No, we had ice cream because my mother would say, because I didn't drink milk. So she was like, well, at least if she has ice cream, there's calcium in that. There was some kind of push for calcium when I was a kid. So we had ice cream, but then we took away the ice cream because it was high in fat. And then I was having like sorbet or sherbet, and then all that was full of sugar. And then we went back to ice cream, and then it was like, have butter, don't have butter. Now you have to have margarine. Margarine is crap. It's crap. I know that people use it, but first of all, I think it tastes nasty, and I don't like the color of it. And I think it's fucking gross. I think if you're better off just eating butter. I don't think there's anything wrong with eating butter, and I've been saying that for years. Whatever. Nobody listens to me. People are still buying all of that smart, balanced crap. I can't stand any of it. Anyway, and I will bring my own butter to your house if you have that crap. But anyway, but I do get concerned with when you go out to dinner, even if you go to like, you know, not 7-Eleven, which is like a convenience store. I don't know if that's convenient by you, but here it's like a convenience store. Even if you go to something like Cheesecake Factory, which is like kind of middle of the road in my opinion. What the hell are they cooking the food in? Yeah, and like sometimes I feel like shit's oily. It doesn't need to be that oily. Anyway, let me just shut my mouth. Tanya out here, KFC has $5 special, 2-piece biscuits and a side. No coupon needed. You know what? I would eat the biscuits. That's what I would want. Kale's on the hit list, yeah. No, now they're saying juice is not, is no good. Because now they're saying, I actually heard this a while ago. The first time I heard this was from a girl at yoga who joined Weight Watchers. When I did my yoga teacher training, they made us juice, which was ridiculous because we were doing like 3 hot yoga classes a day and not eating, but just juicing. Anyway, they made us juice. We had to go out and get juicers or buy juice, whatever. They say that because there's no fiber in it, all it is sugar. It's just, it spikes. You take the fiber out of it, now anyway, you're not going to fucking win. You're not going to win. It's just the way it is. Yeah. Yeah, and then they're saying that all the green juices that we've been drinking are no fucking good for us either. You can't win. I'm telling you, you can't win. I mean, it's scary because, like, you can literally Google anything. Is kale good for me? And you're going to get, yes, it is. And then you're going to Google it again. Is kale bad for me? Yes, it is. Oh, who do you believe? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Oh, for years, I've been hearing about how great beets were. Beets were on the hit list. Not to eat beets. I can't remember why. One piece of KFC is around $1. I mean, that seems pretty cheap to me. But I don't know how big the piece is. Dakota, General for Easter. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life may change for you for the better quickly. You may have choices and options around Easter, or there may be a lot of people around. Either you may be going to a lot of different places or having people come in and out or whatever it is. There's like group activity. Listen to your intuition. Negativity moves into the past, and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Okay, Zara, see you later. Davey, what does Carol want me to know? Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Money comes in, finances improve. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Hi, Mountain. Debbie, love. When it comes to love, explore your options. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's stuck or stagnant, and new doors open. If you're not currently with anyone, you have an air sign coming in. It looks like new energy over the summer. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Perseverance around love pays off. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. You may also have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Lee Music, what will happen if I call out tonight? I don't feel good. If you have the time, I would say that to call out, there's nothing that they could do, but it does look like it could cause an upset or upheaval around the situation. So I don't know. I don't know what that is. If it's something that you can do, you have the time, I would say, hey, if you're sick, you're sick, but I don't know what the turmoil is. I mean, it may be that the people are stuck shorthanded and the turmoil is on them, but there is turmoil around it. Oh, spinach was another one that was on the hit list, I remember. If I come across that video again, I'll put the link in my thing. But I shut it off halfway through. I even made a comment. I'm like, 10 years ago, they were telling us to eat this. And I don't like to be negative, but you know what? I'm getting pissed. Don't eat eggs, eat eggs. Don't drink milk, don't eat dairy. Lovely Rose, Deshante and Hamsa come home today. Will Hamsa come home today? Let me see. I'm not convinced that they're returning home today. Are they traveling? I'm not convinced. I'm not getting it. It's coming up. Most likely not. But I don't know what the circumstances are around that. Tanya, me and A, the Aries. Well, we already know that things are slow, but you do have communication that could be coming in. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. The thing is that it shows as slow, and Capricorn's not slow. So Capricorn keeps showing up here, but there could be communication that comes in from him as well. Susie for the weekend. For the weekend, you have a wish that comes true, disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You have life coming into balance. And the Empress should be bringing in love and money or more of it. Mary, General. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition and express your wants and needs around work, school, or business. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you may have some money coming in. Not bad. Mountain, what did J and K really think about the issue I had with R, L, and D? It may stress them out. They may be feeling stressed out around it. They may also be feeling as if they don't want to be caught in the middle. They may be like not saying anything or keeping their mouth quiet. They don't want to get involved. Do they know both sides of it? Because it's almost like they don't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Julie, would I be able to get the money that I need for the August trip? Yeah, you'll be able to get it. Yeah. They're the supervisors and they don't want to be bothered. They're the supervisors and they don't want to intervene. They haven't done anything. Because it looks like they don't want to get in the middle of it. And that's what their job is. Oh, Jesus. Lucinda, General for May. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you may have something that something happen that makes you happy. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You might be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may have something nice happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Cause for celebration comes in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Not bad. Tanya, romance. You've got growth, change, and transformation coming in and around romance, new beginnings on the horizon. You've got Aries shows up here, but Capricorn's still coming in strong. Capricorn, Sagittarius, and then Aries. Choices and options around love and romance. Rimmel, General. Rimmel, you got walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. New beginnings are on the horizon. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life moves forward. Maybe spending time with the Gemini or a Sagittarius, and negativity is moving into the past. Julie, another interview on the 22nd at Coney Place. Would they hire me? I think they will hire you, yeah. This is a new account. That unapologetically me is a brand new account. Is there anybody here that I haven't answered for? It was weird. People make new accounts so that they could come in and ask multiple questions. Mel for the weekend. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on and a wish comes true. Teamwork is favored around whatever it is that you're doing this weekend, and you may feel relief around life moving forward. You could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but Virgo comes up the strongest. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Oh, Mary, Avery is ready for Easter. I think we're going to color eggs tonight. Either tonight or tomorrow night. I got all of her crap to put in the bucket. I got to do that today while she's in school. It's me again, love for the rest of April. Oh, didn't I already answer for... Wait a second. PG, didn't I answer for you already? Something is keeping you stuck and stagnant? Mountain, does J and K feel like I'm the problem in the situation? Well, I don't think that they think that anybody is 100% the problem. I think that they feel like both, like there's multiple problems, like everyone is at fault. I don't think that they think it's 100% your that you're the problem, but I do think you're part of it. Yeah. Yeah. RSM Beauty, why towards the end of my night shift did the mood feel like it shifted towards a bad vibe? All right, I don't know what you guys do as work, but there's indecision around somebody feeling as if they had their feelings hurt, or somebody was felt disrespected. I don't know what that is. I don't think it's anything that you did. I think that it maybe is something that happened and it just shifted the mood. I don't think it's going to last long. I think there's growth, change, and transformation, perseverance, and good luck coming in, and things should be changing back to normal soon. Mountain, will another position in my department be available that would be a better fit for me to where I live with the reconstruction? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you got success coming in around that. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Oh, thank you, Mary. Guy's out cold right now. M and A's energy towards M. Pretty good. Compassionate, sincere, down to earth, kind-hearted, like mutual respect, respectful. Pretty good. Red. Why was the dude at the hotel mean to me? Oh, just an asshole. Shows as somebody who likes to be in control, likes to be important, and it was his way of thinking he was important. Like, he's smart. What a jerk. Asshole. He's really a disaster. And he's really unconfident, and he hides behind being an asshole. M and A's energy towards me. It's like mutual respect. Mutual respect. Sincerity, I would say. Looks like well-balanced mutual work relationship or working relationship. Grounded and stable, successful working business relationship. Energy's okay. Mountain. Would I be happier if I moved on to the city rather than deal with the federal? Would I be happier with the pay and retirement benefits? I think you would be happy and content. I think that there may be pros and cons to either one. There may be some things that you like better about the city and some things that you like better about federal. If I had to choose one over the other, I would say I would go with the city. Elizabeth, general. You have something happening around work, school, or business that may make you happy. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Money comes in. Emmett, what are A's thoughts that I passed several times last week by his house? Does he have any concerns? No, I don't think he thought much about it. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Mountain, are JP and myself going to be successful in building a CPA firm that she wants? Does she feel that I'll be a good partner long term? Yeah, I do think that she feels it could be very successful, and I think it can be successful. It looks pretty promising. Kevin, general. Maybe feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. You've got success coming in and cause for celebration around finances improving. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. And you may have choices and options that come in around social activity. Not bad. Not bad. Red, what's up with Nell? Why does he keep talking to me? Okay, he's got a couple of things happening here. First, he may be feeling stuck and stagnant in his own life. Second, he may be feeling sorry for something that happened in the past. There's a little negativity here. Maybe concerned for you for some reason. And he may be feeling like somehow comforted by the connection. I don't know what your relationship was with this person, but it looks like they may feel like there's a level of comfort there. Did I miss a question? My question is above. I see the super chat says question below. Then I see the purple hearts. Then I see my question is above, but I think I'm missing one. Let me know if I'm missing one. Meanwhile, I'll do Kevin. Why is say the Aries not really texting how I want? How are they supposed to know how you want them to text? Oh, I see. So they're not answering you back. You know what? That just may be their way of controlling the situation. I know these days people have no patience. I know. I even see it with myself. But you can't expect other people to know what you need unless you tell them. And I wouldn't suggest saying anything just yet about that. I mean, if you text somebody on Tuesday and they don't answer you back until Thursday night, I would say something. But if it's just like an hour or so, I would just deal with it for right now. I'm an Aries moon, so patience is not my thing. I get it. Who's dead, David? I don't know who you're talking about. Fred, did I miss one of yours? Kevin, should I move on to other people? Communication isn't that good with Jay. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, the cards can't tell you what to do, but as far as exploring other options, you have other options around you if that's what you feel. And if you're just not feeling it with this person or you're feeling undecided, there's no reason why you can't explore your options if you're not committed to this person. You've got a Sagittarius around, you have a Cancer around. Life could change for you for the better quickly. You may yeah, I would say explore your options because this Aries may be kind of keeping you hanging on the line and it just might drive you nuts. And you have other people around. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Beautiful one for today. Could have money coming in. Perseverance pays off and life moves forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, and anxiety may be easing and moving into the past. Cause for celebration comes in around areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant, now starting to move forward. That's pretty good. Pretty good. You keep reposting. You know what? I can't see it. How weird is that? It's one of those that keeps disappearing. Can anybody else see Red's question? Evan, does A believe it was coincidental? He's not thinking about it. It's not even something that he's thinking about. But if you keep doing it, I would suggest not doing it anymore. First of all, there's no point in doing it. It's not you're not going to get anything out of it. And if sooner or later he's going to notice. Yeah. But as of right now, no. I don't think he's not paying that much attention to it. Do I believe in God? I do believe that there is something out there. Yeah, I don't know that I believe that there's a man in the sky looking down on me, watching my every move, but I do believe that there is something out there and that there are rules to the universe. So yes, I do. Red, but then left when she thought I was calling the police. Okay, I missed the first part. The first part of that question I don't see. I see but then when she thought that I was calling the police, she left. Yeah, there's a source of something. Yes, that's a good word. I agree. YP, what is S's current feelings for M? May find this person to be somebody who is grounded and stable, or somebody who he's got respect for. Seems to be distance between these two people, or like he's pulled away from this person. May think this person is smart and intelligent, a loyal friend, somebody who is down to earth. Red, she tried to lie and say they didn't. They didn't do what? Macy, can I get a general for the day? You're no longer holding yourself back and life is moving forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life comes into balance and you may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You have something happening today that makes you happy with the sun. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Okay, you ran into the sisters and one of the girls, she lied and said they didn't jump me. Oh, are they kidding? But doesn't somebody have it on video? They're not going to get away with that. They're not going to get away with that. There's proof somewhere. She can lie all she wants, but there's proof somewhere. I'm not sure where the proof is. I don't know if it was the place that has surveillance, but somebody's got it on video. There is no way they're going to get away with saying it didn't happen. That will never work. She was like, no, that was my sister. That's not going to fly. No, there is proof somewhere. I don't know who's got the proof, but it's not going to work. So you could lie. You could try it. Try to throw your sister under the bus, but it ain't going to happen. And then left when she thought I was calling the police. Yeah. Maybe she's the one that had the trouble. Remember, there was somebody that was showing that they had more trouble in their past. Maybe she thinks that if the sister takes the fall for it, it won't be so bad for her sister. But if she takes the fall for it, she's going to get in big trouble. Whatever this bullshit is, it's not going to fly. So she better, she's pushed it for too long. Whatever has gone on, it's catching up with her. So sucks being her. She should have thought about that before this all happened. Do I believe in sharing skills with my children specifically? Yes, I do. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Yet these girls, and they're whoever this is, the one that's lying, it's not going to work. It's misalignment. So it could be that she tries to throw someone else under the bus, and that person goes against her. She doesn't have team players working with her. That sucks, but you know what? Sharon, I just happened to call HR to ask them how to upload my degree in the system. The gentleman told me to go directly there and have them do it. Is this how I get the better job? Yeah, you could get a better job that way, absolutely. Red, was she thinking when she saw me? What was she thinking when she saw me? She may have been worried. Like, she may have wanted to turn and run away. But I don't know why she didn't. Or maybe she finally did when she thought you were calling the police. She was intimidated and afraid. Now, she was there alone? Sure, she's not strong when she doesn't have her other two people with her. She's not as strong as she'd like to believe that she is. She may have been scared. And not only that, she may have been stagnant. Like, didn't know what to do, like frozen. Mountain, I don't see it yet. JJ is Cancer, hiding something from me, or he is as he shows. I can't answer if somebody's hiding. People are hiding all kinds of shit. And frankly, you're allowed to hide things. Like, you don't have to disclose your entire life to someone just because you're dating. But if there is something specifically you want me to look at, I can look at that. But yeah, people are hiding things. People are lying. Everybody is. People are gossiping. I mean, if you ask a question, somebody gossiping about me? Yes, they are, because that's what people do. Mountain, are the girls at the O office mean girls? Do they realize I'm trying to help, not just boss people around? And it is resolvable. Okay, let's see. I don't think that they realize that you're being helpful. I think that they think that you're maybe trying to step on toes, or you're stepping on toes. But like you said, they're mean girls. So they're seeing what they want to see. And, you know, everyone's got a fucking ego problem. It's like, if you just take a breath and like step away from the situation, they could see past it. But they're not willing to do that. Once again, they're also mean girls. So they're strong when they're in numbers. Same with you, same with the people Red's dealing with, same with Cosmics, the bitches over there that she's dealing with. It's like they're strong in numbers, but if you had one alone, you wouldn't have to deal with that. See, that's what's annoying. It is resolvable, I think, eventually. It just might take a little bit of time. Yeah, that's right, what Mountain says. Like, I always use the example that my mom is a beauty school dropout. Now, I had heard that term before, but I never knew what one was. I saw Grease. I just didn't really know what it was. I didn't realize you weren't graduating high school. I just, whatever. It was what it was. So my mom became a hairdresser. My whole life, my mother was a beautician. She was a colorist. And I never knew she didn't graduate high school. After she died, I was going through all of her papers and I found her GED. And I was like, what the fuck? Mommy didn't graduate high school? And my father was like, no, she never wanted you to know. And when she was pregnant with you, she went and took her GED so that she had an equivalency diploma. But back then, that's what girls did. They wanted to become a hairdresser. They dropped out of high school and went to beauty school. That's what they did. But she didn't want you to know that she did that. Now, my mother has every right to keep that private. I mean, it came out at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. Here's another secret. When I was a baby. I don't really remember this dog, but the dog got out of the house and it was hit by a car. It came back and it died in my driveway. My mother called my grandfather. My grandfather came and buried the dog in his backyard or in someone's backyard. And they told my father that the dog ran away. My father didn't find out that the dog died. Now, why? Why didn't she tell it? Why didn't they just tell him the truth? I don't know. But this is what they chose. It wasn't until my grandfather and my mother were both dead that my grandmother told us what really happened to the dog. People keep secrets, and you're allowed to. And if unless it's something that's directly hurting you, then like if you're dating somebody or you're married to somebody and you think this person is having an affair and all the signs are pointing that way, and you're not just paranoid and controlling over them, but you have legitimate, I don't know, you heard a voicemail or you saw him with someone or whatever, that I think is okay to look into. But if somebody is hiding that, like, I don't know, they have, I don't know, something that you just wouldn't want other people to know, you're allowed to keep that private. Yeah. So there is a fine line between what we can look at and what you can't. But then it's like sometimes even reading these questions when people are asking for other people, I have my reservations about that too. Like, why do you need to know what's going on in so-and-so's life in the next couple of days? I do it because that's the question, but I have my reservations about that too. If you're in this person's life, then why don't you just ask them? Like, why are you asking for them? You know what I'm saying? Like, if Susie wants to know what Tommy is doing for the next 48 hours, why doesn't she just ask him? If you're not in that person's life and you're spying on them through tarot is probably not going to give you a real clear answer anyway. But I don't know. Like, somebody could be writing that and that may be themselves. Like, they're not letting me know who they are. So I don't really know who they're asking about. But anyway. Anyhow. Red, what did Andrew think when he saw me? May think highly of you, may have respect for you, may have been happy to see you, may also have been surprised. I don't know if it was something that he didn't expect. And there may be communication coming in from him, or you may be talking with him about something in the near future. Looks okay. Nell, Red, why is Nell concerned about me? May feel that you work hard, may feel that you have a lot on your plate, may feel like sometimes things are out of balance, or may also feel, I mean, things are out of balance could be like you work a lot, don't have to take enough time for yourself, that kind of a thing. And may also, there's maybe some kind of regret or feeling bad for something that happened in the past that also could be playing into this. Are they mean girls, Mountain? I do think they are. Yeah, I do think that they are mean girls. Absolutely. But once again, I also think that they're mean girls because they're together. If you had them separate, I don't think that they would be so mean. And I think that you probably would see a different side of them, probably a phony side. But whatever side it is, it wouldn't be mean. Red, why did Nell pursue me? What did he expect? I think he was looking for a committed relationship. It's the first card that comes up around it. Also, cause for celebration around a committed relationship. May have felt like the two of you kind of understood one another. Things were well balanced, well functioning. May have been hoping that things were moving forward. I don't know what happened or why it didn't work out. JJ, what are his feelings for me now? Who is this that we're talking about? Cancer. May find you to be somebody who is grounded and stable, a kind-hearted person, a loyal friend, somebody who's smart and intelligent. Andre, can I ask if George, my manager, will ask me out on a romantic date? I'm not convinced at this point he's going to ask you out. The chance comes up slim, but that doesn't mean it won't ever happen. I just don't see it immediately happening. Alex, general for the rest of April, May, and June. You're making decisions that push life forward. Listen to your intuition. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Life could change for you for the better quickly, in areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant may now start to move forward with teamwork. Teamwork is favored. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. You may be spending time with a Leo. Not too bad. Hi, Adonis. B, general messages. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and you're making decisions that push life forward. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You also may be feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. You may have choices and options that come in around social activity. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Mountain, why does R have such an issue with me? What is her problem and intention behind her behavior? She may be jealous. She may feel for some reason like you're a threat to her, and it kind of throws her out of balance, makes her feel a little bit unstable. So I don't know that it's so much you. It's more of like what you bring up inside her about herself. She may feel that she's, can't compete with you in some kind of a way, and that makes her feel a little bit less than. It's her problem, not yours, but I know it may be difficult if you got to deal with this person. Mountain, also, what do L and R say about me behind my back? I don't know exactly what they say, but they definitely have, they bitch, like complaints. They may say that you're, I don't know if you're stepping on somebody's toes, or you're like controlling, or you're trying to take charge, but they may feel like you kind of take over. And what it looks like, I could be wrong here, but the way it kind of reads is like they may be happy and content with doing the bare minimum, and you may kind of work harder than them, and they may not like that because they may feel that you make them look bad. So they're kind of pointing the finger back at you. These are just coworkers, right? Red, outcome if I deal with Nell again. Well, it does look like you have some balance here with justice. So I would say if you're interested, exploring the option and listening to your intuition and giving it a chance wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't see commitment right here, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. There is happiness and balance coming in around the situation. I would say if you're going to give it a chance, just be cautious and, be open-minded about it, as far as like, if it's not working for you, it's not working for you. I wouldn't stick around and try to make something work if it wasn't working. Like if you decide like you're going to go back and deal with this person again and you're hanging out with them and it's well functioning, fine. But if you find yourself in a situation where the same old bullshit from last time was happening, I wouldn't continue with it. Then that would be it. But it looks like it's got some, you got justice and happiness there and the sun. So I don't see any reason why you shouldn't give it a chance if you're interested. Rams Beauty, why did or does Katie have feelings for me or not? I think that she does have feelings for you, yeah. Or at the very least, I think she has an interest. Mountain, I supported this office and was trying to help them supervise, clean up some things. And then that's what it is that pisses them off. Because they may feel like you're more of a team player than they are. You put in more hard work than they do. And they may feel as if you make them look bad. But you know what? That's on them, not on you. Julie, I'm reading it now. It might have something to do with money. It may have something to do with money and finances. Rihanna, will Captain RG and me meet in Tokyo this May? Okay, let's see. I'm not convinced that that's going to happen. If you want that to happen, you may have to make plans now or get on the same page now because the chance looks very slim. Fred, what does he want out of it? Maybe looking for a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship to move forward. Yeah, and maybe looking for a new journey around a relationship. Let's see what happens. No, I don't think you're doing anything wrong. Twin Flames, General, I feel like things are moving slowly. And then the first card you get here is things are going to change for you for the better quickly. Negativity will move into the past. You may have a new job or business opportunity. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Perseverance pays off, leads you to success. Listen to your intuition and your luck changes. So don't get frustrated. Don't get frustrated. Don't get frustrated. Mountain, how does D currently feel about me helping him? I offered to help him, but it's not my normal job duty, so I have stepped back. Does he see what I have pointed out? Yes, he does. I think that he likes helping you. I think he feels that you're ambitious, so you're strong and confident, you know what you're doing. I think he may keep his mouth shut because I don't think he wants to cause drama if this is something that could involve other people, or he may not say anything, but I think that he appreciated the help. And I think that he does see whatever it was that you pointed out. And Lourdes, do you see any contact from CM School for me to present my book? And if so, when? Yeah, and it could be sometime like maybe within the next 6 weeks. Julie, does she want more money out of him, or she wants her to help, or he wants her to help more? I think it's both. I think it's both. I think that she's always looking for money. I think that she says that he's going to help with things, and I don't think she does. Red, how was I perceived last night? Somebody who is strong and confident, somebody who's genuinely happy or having a good time. Maybe that you were like creative, unique, and attractive, down to earth. Pretty good. Twin Flames, what would Elle think if I ever mentioned the fact that I think he liked me because I was his type? I think he would laugh, like if you said that to him, and I think it would be like a nervous laugh. And I think that he may think that you were kind of like hitting on him. It doesn't look like a bad idea. I mean, you got the Sun card here, which is happiness. And it also could be making him happy. Red, how would Dell treat me in a relationship? For the most part, it looks like it would be okay. I mean, everything has its ups and downs, but it looks pretty stable, well-balanced. Grounded and stable, making decisions that push things forward. Balanced, down to earth. It looks okay. It looks okay. Mel, will G's taxes get approved? It's been 21 days. Cards say yes, but 21 days seems like a long time to me. But the cards say, yeah, they will get approved. Butterfly for the next 24. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You could have a new job or business opportunity present itself. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Negativity moves into the past. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on, and life comes into balance. Red, outcome if I call him and say what I want now. It may be shocked, but it could maybe like not, he may not be ready for it, may be surprised, and then a decision may be made that's like well-balanced, well-functioning, that leads to a new journey. So I don't know what it is, but it should be positive. Mountain, will D finally step up and put his foot down with these girls? Also, will he stand up for me with the Super J? I think so. I think with both. I think he will for both. Seems pretty well balanced. Cyrus is out cold. You all right, Cyrus? Julie, by June and July, will I be a bit more stable financially? Yes. Twin Flames, what would Elle think about the pictures in Brazil? This person shows as neutral around whatever the pictures are. So whatever it is, may think that they're nice, okay, average. They don't really have any strong feelings around them. Cosmic, is anyone coming in love for me in 2025? You could have an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, possibly a Libra. New beginnings on the horizon that lead to success. Exploring your options leads to success. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Mountain, is me stepping away kind of bringing the point home? And does he want me to go to another office? I've requested a change. Okay, let's see. I do think that it is bringing the point home. He shows neutral on whether or not he wants you to go to another office. It's almost like do what's best for you kind of an answer. Susie, romance coming in. Yeah, you got new beginnings on the horizon. Exploring your options could lead to success. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You're not looking back on the past. You may be spending time with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or possibly Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Pretty good. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Anybody? Wait, I'm going to just run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Cutie. You good boy? You having a nap? You having a nap? Good boy. Would you like me to put the blanket on you? Want me to put the blanket on you? How about this one? There you go. Put your head down. Put that head there. Oh, that's your good boy. Oh. Mountain. If he gets a different position, is he going to regret not standing up for me in this situation? And will he want me to support his office again? Okay, let's see. Yes to both questions. However, he's a little bit more like focused on himself than he is regrets towards you if he gets a new position. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Oh, a new person for husband's office, not a new position. Wait a second, hang on. Oh, will he regret getting a different person to come in instead of you? Like, so if he hires somebody else and doesn't give you the position, is that what you're saying? Julie, job interview on the 22nd at Cooney Place. Do they hire me? Yes, I think they will. Mountain, so we have rotating offices where I work. I was assigned to his office. I requested a new office so that they would put someone else in that role to support. Will he end up wanting me back? Okay, okay. Yes. Yep. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Will he tell the other DCS that he messed up and with me and he gets to the point? When he gets to that point. Okay, let's see. I don't see that as of right now. I don't see him saying anything as of right now. That's it. Okay, then I'm going to wrap it up, and I will be back on tonight. Yeah, I'll be back on tonight. I don't know what time. Maybe like 9, something like that. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later tonight. Have a nice afternoon. Bye-bye.